Hey everybody, this is Muffin with the Daily Biker Podcast. Just here to let y'all know the opinions and ideas expressed in this show are those of the hosts and their guests, not to be confused with their partners and sponsors. Now, let's get it on.
Hey guys, this is Sean from the Bikes and Beards YouTube channel, and you guys are listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You're going to love it.
No, we're good now.
It just didn't.
I don't think I hit the record button. I think I hit something different.
Oh, you might have hit the
play button,
the play or the stop, but it wasn't playing or stopping. So,
what do you want me to do?
I'm not even playing.
Lord.
All right, the last episode.
Yeah.
In case you haven't listened to the last episode, we had an active. I have to clarify active.
Yes.
Because we've had former. An active Indian motorcycle rider with us.
Who does ride with the Indian Owners Group?
Who does ride with the Indian Owners Group. So the episode 271 was entitled "The Enemy Among Us," and he has listened to the episode.
Yeah.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
So
Because he can't remember it. I'm imagining.
he said he started out with a lot of slurring.
Yeah.
So he did say that. So, but anyways, hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Biker Podcast. My name is Marcus, and I'm your clueless Slater. Today we're going to go on a learning journey. Today I have Miss Muffin.
Hey, y'all.
And I've got Daniel.
Hey there.
Looking snazzy with the haircut. I know you got it like 2 weeks ago, but it still looks very, very well.
I had to take a shower like right before you guys got here because I was doing yard work.
You don't want to wait until we get here?
Yeah, I figured you'd join me, but I know Heather was coming with you.
Ooh.
You assumed. She told me to just leave her at home. She didn't even want to come. She doesn't like the fans no more, so she didn't want to talk to them.
Yeah, okay.
I believe that.
Okay.
I believe that.
So
She only came for the dogs.
The dogs and the baby.
and Nathaniel.
Yeah.
So today is actually a Muffin episode.
Okay.
Since you don't know what we're talking about,
I don't know what we're talking about.
Muffin doesn't know what we're talking about.
Okay.
So
What are we talking about?
in August we did something.
Yeah.
And then next week we're doing something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing it for the first time this way
Okay.
because of August.
Okay. So you guys are.
So,
Yeah.
Muffin,
Yes.
what did you do in August?
Road to Sturgis.
Yes,
Yes.
that was
I mean, that's.
a little better than that would be you put 3,600 miles
Yeah.
in 9 days on the motorcycle
Yes, I did.
without ever getting in a car.
Yeah.
True.
She
Yeah. I've never
sat
gotten a car.
And you made a statement after the fact about next time we went to Panama. What was that statement?
That I should be fine to ride to Panama after that trip.
We hit the mileage that it took to Panama before noon
Right.
the
Yeah.
first day.
100%.
Actually, that's more mileage than you would do the entire time in Panama, except for the return trip.
Yeah, probably.
So we, let's see, we were in Manicoch, Illinois.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Sorry, people. Don't come at me. Manicoch, Illinois, which is further
Yeah.
than Panama City from us
Yeah.
by about 11 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah, that's, yeah.
So your entire first day going to Sturgis will be longer than the entire trip to Panama.
Yeah, that's
if
true.
we don't leave the strip, we did more on day one than what we will do in our Panama trip.
Yeah, I could believe that, actually.
Because it's 800 miles there and back.
Yeah.
That means I have to do another 250 miles
Exactly.
in the 4.5 days we'll be there.
Which you're not.
Which
gonna
we're
do.
not. We usually don't.
No.
You might do another
50.
30.
No, we'll probably do an easy 50.
Okay.
Maybe.
Because I don't think we're going to ride over to Destin. I don't think we're going to ride down to Apalachicola.
Yeah.
I think it'll all be right there. And that's usually where our mileage comes in at.
Makes sense.
So, and at night, we're not going to be ripping the strip.
You're not going to have to.
We're across the street from Buster's.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow, buddy.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So, Muffin,
Yes.
I want you to talk about your experience and what that looked like going from not being I'll never ride to Panamaler before the Sturgis trip. And to clarify, she wasn't I'm not going to do that. In her mind, and this is what I explained to somebody earlier, you're always like, why will I ride to Panama when I can just get in the car and go to sleep and wake up and I'm in Florida?
I mean, yeah, that is nice.
I mean, that is my preferred way to travel, except I'm always the one driving.
Yeah, well, I told her when she was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to ride to Panama. Next time I go, I'm going to go. I went, good. Can I ride in the car and take a nap?
And surprisingly, people don't like it when the driver passes out.
No.
Takes a little,
No.
little snooze.
So, but I want you to start with, your experience because you've done, 300-400 miles in a day on the back of a bike
Yeah.
outside of Sturgis.
True, because we've gone to the Dragon. That's a whole day trip.
Right. So what does, that look for you? Like the thought of when you think of those day trips, we're going to ride 300-400 miles. I mean, how do you approach that? Remember, there are guys that listen to this in the car with their wives, and they're nudging them right now, going, listen, Muffin's going to tell you how to do this.
Wait, I don't know how I do it. I just get on the bike and I go. There's no I don't approach anything. I just get on the bike and I go.
It's a fairly good answer, actually.
That is actually a really good answer.
really good answer.
Because that's kind of what we do.
Yeah.
Well, I told somebody riding to Sturgis was one of the laziest things I've ever done.
Yeah, you don't do
I mean,
anything.
you're not doing anything but sitting there.
Right.
Yeah. You occasionally look around, but
Well, you can look
I
around
can
a whole
look
lot
around
more
more than y'all can, but yes. But no, there's no approach. I just get on the bike and go.
Well,
I am tired of looking at this dashboard. Get away from me.
yeah. I can only hear the same song
So many times.
So,
I've listened to everything on Spotify.
Yeah.
so, but like you have your setup like on the bike, like preferred seat, backrest.
Yes, I have my preferred Saddleman Road sofa,
So Saddleman Road sofa
the tour pack,
with a tour pack,
which is, I don't necessarily have to have it on there, but if we're traveling, yes, I do.
it's a lot nicer.
It's a lot nicer. Yes.
Floorboards.
Yes. Now that I have floorboards.
So how are you liking the floorboards compared to the pegs?
There's not as much difference as I thought there'd be. Honestly.
You feel like you have more room to move your feet around though,
A little bit.
and adjust and get different positions.
Yeah. But it's not a major difference for
Yeah.
me.
What about packing for 9 days?
You helped me with that because I'm not good at that. That was hard.
To be fair, what I do is I have her put everything out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then I pack.
What actually needs to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
There's stuff I set to the side and go, this doesn't need to
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the trips that I take, like especially 2024 when we went,
go. Yeah,
like we were stopping in hotels. We were living out of the bags for
Yeah.
the 8 days that we were gone.
yeah.
No laundry. Yeah, we weren't gonna. I mean, I'm sure there's hotels that had laundry in them, and we could have done it if we needed to. But pack enough that I could wear whatever I need to for the trip.
Yeah.
So it's amazing how much extra stuff you could pack into a bike when you didn't mean to or didn't really need it.
Well, so I did go buy her what is that bag called?
I don't. It's I don't know. It's a compression type bag.
Like a compression bag.
Is it like a vacuum bag or
No. So
Okay.
that's the thing about it. So I'm going to try and describe this so Daniel can understand, but also everybody listening can understand. So this bag is about the size of your average, smaller, but imagine a bag that a sleeping bag goes into.
Yeah,
Okay.
gotcha.
But this is only about 6 inches around.
Okay,
And at full length, it's about 12 to 13 inches tall.
mm-hmm.
Okay. But then it's got 4 straps around it.
Okay.
That once you put everything in, you cinch the straps down.
So it just kind of smushes everything together.
Compresses everything in the back.
Okay.
So I had one that I put all my t-shirts,
Yeah.
all her t-shirts, and her underwear and my underwear in for Sturgis.
Yeah.
Well, then when we got to Sturgis, we had to sort out.
Yeah.
Here,
Which was- it was fine.
Yeah.
So I got her own.
Okay.
So
That'll make it better. I mean, you did say you did have extra room in the bike when you went to Sturgis. Like, you could have packed more if you needed to.
if I had packed a little better too, though,
Yeah.
that was the other thing too.
Yeah.
Like-
Well, in reality, that's the longest trip you both
Yeah.
have been on.
Yeah.
True.
Where you packed the bike and didn't
Yeah.
have a car or something that could.
That's the
carry you.
Yeah.
longest. Yeah, that is 100% because the longest trip before that we'd ever been on together
Yeah.
on the motorcycle was a 2-dayer to Gatlinburg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
which is nothing, really.
Which, yeah. So easy to pack. You just need one saddlebag for that pack.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
like that literally like when the Gatlinburg trips, we were putting everything in a saddlebag.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So this time,
We
We're
didn't
gonna-
even put anything in a bag. It's just
Just-
a couple
it's just in there.
t-shirts and a pair of pants.
pretty much. So this time
Walmart
Yeah.
plastic bag.
we're gonna have, and I was telling her, and we will have a bunch of extra room
Yeah.
because first of all, we're not taking as many clothes
We don't need to.
as to
Yeah.
Sturgis. I'm not taking my toolkit or any of that stuff.
Yeah, down there, I wouldn't imagine that you would need it.
Well, we're traveling. Our travel there and our travel back is going to basically be during normal business hours for most motorcycle shops.
That's good.
So if there is a problem, that is an option.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be carrying the gas can.
You're not going to run into places where you don't see gas. I mean,
No,
that's,
not really.
Nope.
like going out west, you find that. Like there could
Yeah.
be I'd say a good 100-mile stretch where there might not be a gas station.
Yeah.
True.
Going down to Panama,
Yeah, there's
if you don't see a gas station at every exit, you've gone the wrong way.
So, well, and I sorted this out. So just because I don't know what traffic's going to look like, and it's not super bad. So I have basically set it on 2-hour blocks. So Chattanooga to, I can't remember the name of the road. It's exit 2
Yeah.
off of 285 in Atlanta.
Okay.
It's about 125 miles.
I feel like that's one of the exits that we've stopped at before going down that way.
No, we bypassed that one
Did
because
we?
I said it's too busy. Keep going.
Oh, yeah.
But like we had 2 bikes and a car.
True.
This is just one bike, no other vehicles, nothing.
Yeah.
So it won't be as bad.
Yeah.
So, so that's stop number 1.
Yeah.
Stop number 2 will be Eufaula, which will be another like 145 miles.
Yeah.
And then stop number 3 will be Panama City, which is like another 160 miles.
It's not
yeah,
bad.
it's not bad.
So, the only thing I worry about is getting through Atlanta. But,
Well, if you leave early enough, you shouldn't have any problems.
we can't leave until like 8 o'clock on Monday.
Yeah.
But I have drove through Atlanta at 10 o'clock
Yeah. Which would be about
on
the
a
time
weekday morning,
which would be about the time you'd be getting to Atlanta.
going to the auction,
Yeah.
which literally the exit that we're getting off at, exit 2.
Yeah.
Exit 1 is is Washington Road, and that is the auction exit.
Okay.
So exit 2, I'm familiar with that exit quite well too.
Makes sense.
And I've just buzzed straight through. Being on a motorcycle, I have even more of an opportunity to buzz straight through.
Very, very true.
So, and not having like another bike or a chase vehicle or something
Yeah.
that I have to necessarily worry about.
Yeah. It's easier when you ride by yourself to get through traffic.
Correct. So, that's that setup. Me and Muffin were talking today with Bill.
Yeah.
I was showing him the bag and stuff like that. So basically in that bag that's going on the luggage rack is going to have, I'm going to pack a couple pairs of blue jeans,
Yeah.
a couple pairs of pants for her.
Yep.
Everything else that she's taking clothing wise goes in the compression bag,
Yeah.
in her compression bag. Everything else I'm taking goes in that compression bag. And there will probably still be space in that bag, but I'm not going to overstuff that bag.
Yeah.
So in one saddle bag, I have 2 quarts of oil, or it's not 2 full quarts. It's like a quart and a half. I have a full quart and then like a half a quart.
Good to just have.
Well, I don't get bulk. I don't get bulk oil when I have an oil change
Yeah.
or oil change for you people might be making fun of me right now. So I always end up with an extra quart. Ryan always gets me an extra quart, puts it in the saddle bag, and then when it comes time for oil change, if I still have a full quart, he uses that oil and then gets me a fresh extra quart. So
Not a bad system.
yeah. So I currently have a quart and a half in
Yeah.
my saddle bag. And just a tip for y'all people, it is in a 1 gallon Ziploc freezer bag.
Yes. Yes. That
If
is
there was ever an issue with those quarts,
well. I mean,
I could also, if there was an issue and one of them cracked open and spilled all inside the bag, I can just cut the corner of the bag and
yep.
put the oil straight still into the engine.
That is when I worked at the shop, we actually had a car come in. Man, I've got a terrible oil leak. And they were keeping the spare oil under the hood, like between like the battery and the airbox, and it had just gotten eaten away over the years, and you could see where that had just drained all the way down. But
they didn't have an oil leak.
They didn't have an oil. Well, they did.
Well,
but they didn't have an oil leak.
Not from the engine.
not from the engine.
So,
but oil containers, especially once they've been opened, that seal broken, they are.
Yeah, it'll still get gooey.
Yeah.
So, so in that saddlebag with those will be our rain gear.
Good to have.
So, and I already told you. What did I tell you about the rain gear, Heather?
that if it's raining, I have to put it on.
Has to. No and if or buts about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not dealing with her ended up getting soaking wet and getting sick or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, even though the rain, especially once you get closer to Florida, it could just be a pop-up shower.
True.
If you have time to put it on.
well, I told her, like, here, depending on what weather app you're looking at, that morning, there's a chance of rain here.
What day are you leaving?
Monday the 27th. But in Atlanta, it's showing sunshine. I said, so it could be raining here and not raining in Dalton. I said, so the thing is
it does. It does say it's going to be rainy here.
I said, we put the rain gear on. You know, we get to Atlanta at our first stop. It's not raining.
Take it off.
We check the weather. Cool. We'll take it off. Put it back in the bag.
Yeah. I mean, most likely it's going to be like the rain that's hitting us tonight. That big, like,
just
storm.
yeah.
But it's not going as far south as Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's gonna hit
Well,
us
and
here.
it says that it's raining that morning,
Yeah.
which means it could be done by 4 or 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know.
Morning is from midnight to noon.
Correct. Well, 11:59.
True. In 59 seconds.
59 seconds. 11:59. From, I guess technically midnight to 11:59.
You can set an alarm on that watch for 11:59:59 and just, all right, we made it. We're past the rain.
So, like I said, in the bag going on top of the tour pack is that. In the saddle bag is rain gear and the oil. I'm not going to worry, like I said, about taking tools or the gas can or anything like that.
Yeah.
The other saddle bag.
Do you have like a tool roll for your bike?
Not a little one, no.
Okay.
The other saddle bag will have just like our essentials, like her purse and my hat and stuff like that. And then in the tour pack, I'm going to put extra pair of tennis shoes for her, extra pair of tennis shoes for me, and like a jacket or something in there.
Yeah.
For each one of us. Like, and that's the other thing too. Because when we went to Sturgis, you took how many flannels?
Like just 2.
How many jackets? You had like a sweatshirt and then another jacket.
I had a hoodie and then a zip-up jacket.
But realistically, you could have just taken like just the hoodie.
Yeah.
You could have taken one flannel.
True.
Like it's that looking back and going,
Yeah.
how much do we actually
Well,
need to pack?
it's
True.
easy. It's easy to overpack.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So there'll be plenty of space on the bike.
Which is good.
I could sneak Nathaniel with me. There'll be plenty of space for him.
Bringing cash down with you.
So,
Oh Lord.
it'll be a good time.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's not going to be a long trip, and because we do have to cut it short. I got to get back for a wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Muffin is sad about that. Muffin's sad that we don't get to leave a day early, and then we have to come
I have
back
to come back early.
almost 3 days early.
Yeah.
But you
So-
still get
But
to
I
go.
still
We're
get
only
to
gonna
go.
get 4.5 days, and that was what I told her. I was like, "You'll regret not going for 4.5 days
Yeah.
more than anything in the world,
Yeah.
because we'll be down there at like 1:00 on Monday,
Which is perfect.
and then we'll have all day Tuesday, all day Wednesday, all day Thursday.
And you come back Friday.
So 3.5 days. So, and then we'll get up Friday morning at like 7:30 to head back to Chattanooga.
Yeah.
And
Which,
then we'll-
you know what? It's not bad getting up at like 7, leaving at 7:30, 8 o'clock. You know, it's not a 4 a.m. leave.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
Well, the thing is paintable.
Yeah, it's there.
We leave at 7:30.
Yeah.
You know, that's 8:30 here, which puts us getting back in Chattanooga by 2:30 here.
Yeah. Still isn't bad.
It does suck losing that hour coming
Yeah.
back, but
But then, like, I have to go when I get back. I got to go get cash,
yeah,
and we have the wedding rehearsal
that night.
at like 6:30.
Oh, yeah, but you'll have.
But yeah,
plenty of
well,
time.
yeah.
Right.
I mean, unless
But,
something like traffic.
Yeah.
but I'm
Unless
not
something
having
happens.
to just dramatically rush.
Yeah.
Well, this time, because we've experienced that, a bad wreck coming back from Panama
Oh yeah.
that set us back 3.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
If I see something, because we kept debating.
Say something.
Well, yes,
Say something.
Heather. She don't do it. She don't do it. She admitted to me Thursday night at the grocery store. She's the person that if I pass the exit,
I'll be like,
she
oh,
will let
hey.
me pass it and then go, "Isn't that where you're supposed to get off at?"
Yes,
She's not going to nag and be like, "This is your exit." But if you think I'm going to miss it, just say something. If I'm in that right lane, don't worry about it.
The difference between this exit and the next exit.
But if I'm in the fast lane running 70 miles an hour and the exit is right there, say something.
Yeah, I know.
We'll get off at the next one and turn around. But
Well, like, no. So what I was going to say was if I see that something like that going on, I'm immediately hitting the shoulder.
yeah, try to get around it.
Go to the next
well.
exit, get off. Well, the thing is where that happened at
Yeah.
was
Was that near Atlanta?
yes and no-ish.
Because that's really the only area that I
was-
could see getting truly backed up. On the way
So,
back.
well, there was a
Yeah.
bad wreck that basically closed the interstate just east of Noonan, Georgia.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah.
So, like, the thing was,
I didn't remember where that was.
if I got off,
Yeah.
like, I am so, I guess the best way I can say it is non-directionally challenged. I'm directionally gifted,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. Then I know I can get off and go north. And I'm going to hit I-20 at some point in time.
Yes. Eventually, I mean, there's pretty much all
Eventually.
roads north.
And if I keep going past I-20, I'm eventually hit like Rome, Georgia,
Oh, guess where that is?
and eventually Chattanooga.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
So like
true.
that's the thing about it.
Yeah.
It's going to be
Well, and true, there's a lot of other roads than the interstate to get through Georgia. There's a
Yeah.
lot of highways that you can get on that extend significant. I'm pretty sure there's a Lee Highway down there somewhere that you could just.
well. I mean, the thing is Highway 27.
Oh yeah,
It's in Tallahassee, runs all the way up through Columbus, and then keeps going all the way through the middle of Chattanooga. So like that's the thing. If I see that traffic is going to be coming,
yeah,
I'm going to be getting off and running something. But I have an advantage that we didn't have when we did that. So when we did that, I don't even know if this existed.
okay,
I want to say it didn't. If it did, it was very infantile at that moment. That was 2017, fall 2017.
Maybe.
I think that was fall. So I think it was fall 2017. It could have been, no, it wasn't fall 2018 because that was Hurricane Michael. It was fall 2018. So it was fall 2017.
Okay.
It was my first trip on the Straight Glide. That was it. Waze.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Waze can be good. It can also be really bad sometimes.
So
Waze itself is directionally challenged.
Well,
Sometimes,
Waze will
yes.
keep you on the interstate in traffic
Yeah.
if it's faster to just sit in the traffic.
True.
Yeah.
Some people don't like just sitting in the traffic. But if the traffic's going to take you 30 minutes and a detour's going to take you 45, it's going to have you sit in the traffic.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
It's just what happens. The problem with Waze, which it's not going to be that much of an issue for us,
Yeah.
is if you're in a big truck and trailer and Waze tells you to take this alternate route.
Through Jeff's living room.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Like me
It's
going
10
down
minutes faster.
me going down Highway 68
Yeah. In a
top deal.
yeah.
So like
I feel like that's the next big app development for one of these, maps type thing. Put in the vehicle that you're driving.
Oh,
it
yeah.
exists.
Oh, does it?
So there is a commercial version of that. So truckers, their GPS, they're not supposed to, and they can, from what I understand, they can get in legal trouble for this. And if you're a truck driver and you know what I'm talking about, send us a message. We'll give you a shout out on the next podcast and let people know about this. But there is a GPS version for them.
Of legal roads that they're permitted on.
Correct. Because there are places
Apparently
where,
Morris Hill is one of them. It shouldn't be.
well,
Well,
the thing from what I understand, if they're using an alternate GPS, they can get in trouble. I don't know if there's like a law or something like that, but from what I understand, like they're not allowed to use Waze and stuff. They're supposed to be using like this specific type of GPS.
Well, I would imagine because they got to track their mileage and time and the logbook. Basically, all their logbooks are GPS.
Low underpasses,
Yeah.
well,
multiple train tracks,
Yeah.
super tiny switchbacks. Like truck drivers going, I'm going to use Waze, gets truckers on the Dragon.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why
I
every
have
one of
had-
those RVs ends
no,
up-
no.
And the only reason I know about that, the other trucker navigation, is because according to some of the troopers I know,
Yeah.
the Dragon is not on a GPS route for trucker GPS.
That makes sense.
So like there's some roads that we can go down, like going through Chickamauga Battlefield,
Oh, yeah.
but big trucks are not allowed. So like part of that whole GPS thing is it stops and prevents that stuff. Sorry, that was my phone, y'all.
The predators in the room.
That is the predator. So like I said, I know we have some truck drivers. So if you're listening to this and you're a truck driver, holler at me. Let me know.
But for you guys, having Waze and being able to preemptively see if there's going to be traffic is good.
That's nice. Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah. Well, the problem was where we stopped at. So we saw traffic backing up past an exit. And then before the next exit was the shutdown. So there was cars that kept going down the shoulder, and
Yeah.
we were in the fast lane, and we were all debating. We were like, we just need to get over and go down the fast. And I wish we had, because by the time we coming out of Atlanta, it was sunsetting. That's how long we were sitting in traffic for. So it won't be so bad. I do have to give Chris, aka Garage Mayhem, a shout out on the podcast. So we talked about a very specific, kind of rare in the United States vehicle, Soviet vehicle,
Yes.
the Lada Niva.
Yep.
Did you get the message?
I got the message. He's been sending me pictures.
So Chris found a couple different Ladas and has sent us pictures. He's also cheating
Cheating.
because he is currently in a former Soviet country right
Is
now.
that really cheating though? Like, where else are you going to find them?
They're in the States.
Yeah, all 5 of them.
No, there's
I've never
more than
seen
that.
one over here.
Oh, let's see.
So here's what I'm going to say, and here's what I figured out. There actually is more in the States than 5, but they are like all up where Chris lives at, anyways. So he probably didn't have to go far to take a picture. I would guess. I didn't ask. I would guess when he saw the car, he already knew what it was. When he heard us talk about it,
Yeah,
he probably knew what it was at that period of time.
probably. Guaranteed.
So what I didn't know is that they made a 4-door version.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the 4-door one as much.
The
I like
4-door
the
one's
the
okay.
2-door. Give me the 2-door.
Yeah, the 2-door is the better looking one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give
he's
me
in Slovakia.
yeah,
Makes sense.
which is
Eastern Europe.
yeah, but
Former communist bloc,
not
Eastern
to be
Europe.
not to be confused with Czechoslovakia.
That's where he is.
I know, but that's the
Yeah.
Czech Republic and Slovakia.
Yeah.
So
It's getting pretty close to the stands.
like Istanbul,
Oh, God.
that's a city.
That is a city.
It's a city inside of a yard bird.
Oh, God.
I like turkey.
On that bombshell.
Hey everybody, this is Sean at White Lightning Harley Davidson. I want to thank you for listening to the Daily Biker Podcast. You can reach the podcast on Facebook or Instagram at The Daily Biker, or you can email the podcast at thedailybiker@gmail.com. Be sure to keep an eye on White Lightning Harley Davidson's social media pages for the most up-to-date information on all our events and where you can find the boys.